The Blvck Buttafly.
Hey yo, Tim, send me the beat. Starting out, I was never a songwriter. In fact, I was forced to be a songwriter because no one would really work with me. I wasn't the artist who wanted to sell sex, and I was pretty conservative on my choice of clothing, like I am now. And people just didn't appear to be interested in that. So during English class in high school, I really paid attention when we started to learn about poetry. Because to me, that's what music is for the most part. There is depth in the lyrics. And the deeper the lyrics, the closer you are to the music, and the more the song will move you. I believe the separation of my parents really molded who I am as an artist today. My parents were teenagers when they had me, so my father's parents, my grandparents, adopted me from my parents. And I'd end up spending a lot of time moving back and forth between Florida and Maryland, and that brought on a lot of changes in my life. I quickly found that each household would come with different music. So my grandfather, he listened to Billy Joel, Chicago, Celine Dion. My grandmother listened to Olga Tañón, Elvis Crespo, Celia Cruz. My aunt listened to a plethora of pop, hip hop, R&B, and my dad would introduce me to Spanish rappers like Big Pun, Fat Joe, and my stepmom's brother introduced me to Cher, Boston, and Savage Garden. And then when I moved to Maryland, it got real quick because my mom listened to everything from Tina Marie to New Edition, Nelly, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, Layla Hathaway, and so much more. My grandmother's a pastor, so of course I grew up listening to gospel music and I grew up in the church. My sibling's dad introduced me to Jay-Z, DMX, Tupac. My godfather's a DJ, so he introduced me to MIA, Tony Braxton, Wu-Tang, Mobb Deep. And of course I lived in Baltimore, so Baltimore club music was everywhere. Having friends was tough for me because I moved around so much. And I was tiny, I had a little squeaky voice, and people would just pick on me a lot. I had a lot of bullies growing up. I had a bully in kindergarten, 5th grade, 6th grade, and 10th grade, and probably more than that. Eventually it would help me as a songwriter and as an artist in general because I became witty and quick at a very young age, and I developed tough skin. People would call me French fry or midget, and I'd say, oh, the bigger they are, the harder they fall, But the loneliness, the frequent moving, and all of the independency just made me develop my craft and become quick, determined, and eager. Music has always been therapeutic for me, and now that I have a few friends, they'll say, oh, you're different, you don't have emotions. Mostly because I'm always on go mode. But I do have emotions, I just prefer to pour them out in my music. People always ask me, how did you learn to write? Well, I learned how to write from hip hop, the art of storytelling. Pop music taught me how to deliver my energy. R&B soul taught me feeling. Mix all those together and then you get the Blvck Buttafly. But that's not really my secret, but you know what I'm saying? Often, I have what I call a creative itch, and sometimes that itch can come at any time. Wait, that doesn't sound right. But I can be talking on the phone with you or talking to you in general, and then boom, it just comes. And so one night in particular, I thought to myself, should I do a cover song or should I just exercise my writing and get a beat from YouTube? And I picked up my phone and opened up TikTok, and I lied to you not, there was Timbaland.
The Blvck Buttafly.